President Bola Tinubu has called for a global framework that benefits communities hosting critical minerals in Nigeria and Africa, ensuring value addition at the source. This is coming just as Nigeria also backed by the creation of global ethical standards for artificial intelligence aimed at accelerating development across the world. Tinubu made the call at the third section of the 2025 Group of 20 G20 Leaders Summit held at the Johannesburg Expo Center, South Africa, themed A Fair and Just Future for All, Critical Minerals, Decent Work, Artificial Intelligence. The president, who was represented by Vice President Kashim Shettima, highlighted that for Nigeria and Africa, critical minerals are more than natural deposits as they hold the promise of industrial transformation for the continent. The Nigerian leader stressed that while the possession of resources alone does not guarantee prosperity, relevant authorities and stakeholders must ensure that the extraction and trade of critical minerals are governed by fairness, transparency, and accountability. President Tinubu emphasized that such responsible extraction and trade are necessary to ensure that the wealth generated from hosting communities translates into shared progress. The Nigerian leader further stated that as the world advances through green and digital transitions, progress must remain people-centered. For a fair and just future, President Tinubu urged G20 leaders to deepen collaboration on technology transfer, capacity building, and inclusive investments that prioritize human dignity over profits alone.
Nigeria, as one of the invited guest countries of this year's G20 summit, commends the concerted efforts of the group in mobilizing action towards accelerated attainment of inclusive sustainable growth, where financing for development is guaranteed and no one or country is left behind. The theme of the Session 1 of the Leaders Summit, Inclusive and Sustainable Economic Growth, Leaving No One Behind, Building Our Economies, the role of trade, financing for development, and the debt burden is apt and speaks to the challenges of developing countries. The current multilateral framework do not adequately reflect the realities of today's world. Many developing nations continue to face systematic barriers to economic growth, trade, and financial inclusivity.